Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to BMW E9X. It's Will coming at you with another video. And so today we're going to be doing some interior work on my 2009 BMW 335i. This is actually a really common problem with these cars. My last E90 actually did not have this problem. Maybe it was fixed before. I don't know. It also doesn't seem to be as common with cars with a black interior as my previous E90 had. This one has a gray interior and it does have this problem. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what's going on with the car and how we're going to fix it. So as you can see here, my door handle here is in horrible condition. So I bought the car like this. I knew this was an issue, and the very first E90 I test drove when I bought my 2009 328i had this problem, but the one I wound up buying did not have it. So I'm not really sure what exactly causes this problem. I mean, I'm pretty certain it has something to do with, you know, sun, parking outside, etc., etc. You know, I don't know. It just happens. It's very common, and we're going to replace it. So let me go ahead and show you what I got, because it's not OEM. It's not the same color. It's different, but the same too. So basically, I couldn't find it in gray. I could only find, it's like two pieces, an outside and an inside piece. And if you look at yours, you'd be able to see that. And I couldn't find both pieces in gray. I could find, I want to say the outside in gray, but not the inside online. And I mean, I'm sure I could have got it from BMW, but you know, that probably would have cost twice as much. It's just a handle. So anyway, I bought these from Amazon. I don't know the brand off the top of my head, but I'll link them in the description as long as everything works. And you can check them out for yourself if you got this issue. They were like, it wound up being like $40-something for all of them. Anyway, I don't know which side I'm opening right now. I think this is the interior piece. No, this is the exterior piece, so it's going to be black. Kind of, you know, this is the part you'll see when you look at it. And just looking at this, I'll insert some pictures here when it's done. But I feel like I made a good decision already. It looks like it'll go well with the gray. So I didn't buy ones for the back doors. They're starting to do this too. They're nowhere near as bad as that one is, but yeah, so that's what I wanted. I wanted to test on this door. If it looked good in black, I was going to do all of them in black. And then at some point I might want to go with the brushed aluminum trim, and I think that black might go very well with that. So just give it a little bit of sporty accent to go with it. You know, nothing too crazy. It's still going to be OEM. I mean, these are replicas of the OEM part. They said they're ABS plastic, so hopefully this issue will not happen. And so this is the piece that's actually broken. It will go on the inside, and this is what you'll actually grab onto when you pull. So anyway, let's get this door off. We're going to start by removing the trim on the side of the door here. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so ideally in this situation you would want a plastic pick tool, like a you know, a interior trim removal tool. And I don't know where mine is, so I'm just going to use this screwdriver that I've got a towel wrapped around, and start from down here and work our way. So really easy to do, not hard at all. Didn't even have the right tool, did it in just a couple seconds. As you can see, the clips on the end towards the back of the car came out with it, but that's okay. We'll just either take them off and get them back in there, or worry about that whenever it's time to put this on. So let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Alright, so behind the trim, you're going to find yourself some Torx bits. Alright, so the screws behind here are T20s. some fuss fighting with this thing, I figured out that you need to take this out, and there's a bolt behind it, and that's what's holding it on. So there are 3 T20s on the trim and 1 behind the handle. Alright, now the door is loose, so we've got some connections to undo. So, first off, the speaker. Gonna look pretty good with the black. I'm pleased with my decision right there. Obviously it's not put together yet, so let's go ahead and do that and see how this thing looks. So, I mean, it's basically, you know, opposite of taking it apart, put it back together, put the wires back where you found them. So, as you can kind of see right there, I used some JB Weld on it just to make sure, so I just put it on so it's still pretty wet. Just to make sure. I mean, I know that top one, it's gonna have a screw going straight through it, so it's not gonna go anywhere. But the bottom is just held in by the clips and the kind of the trim and the actual armrest itself, so it needs a little bit of support, and I'm pretty sure that's good enough. I mean, it's just what I had laying around, so that's why I used it. You know, I mean, super glue probably would work, or Gorilla Glue or something like that. Any kind of super strong adhesive. Alright guys, so getting that door back on was just a straight, you know what, it just didn't want to line up. It kept on, the speaker wires kept disconnecting themselves every time, because there's not a lot of slack on them, so, you know, but once it got on, it was really easy. I mean, you know, getting the lock lined up, and it's just a lot of little things to do at once, and I did record it, but really it just turned into me yelling at my door, so I didn't think you guys really wanted to watch that. Might have been entertaining for a couple of minutes, I don't know. But, so anyway, all I gotta do is stick this wood trim on. I'm really pleased with how it came out. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this wood trim back on, and then let's take a look at the final results. Alright guys, well, it may not be OEM 100%. I do see that little smudge there from working on this. I'll have to clean that up. But I think that the black on gray really gives it a nice look, and I think that if I do go ahead and switch to that brushed aluminum trim, I think that would be a pretty awesome looking design to go with this. And obviously now I'm going to have to do these back doors to make them match the rest of the car. As you can see, it's starting to get a little bit of deterioration there. Same thing on the other side, looks about the same, but they're not that bad yet. But next paycheck I will probably go ahead and knock those out so the whole car will be matching. And I mean, I really think it looks good, guys. I mean, let me know what you think below. Don't hate just to hate. Well, if you want to, do it. I don't care. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.